Okay, I think I'm on. Turn this a little. Couple minutes early like usual. We'll wait for everybody to come on. Get some. Just in case. When you hop on, say hi. It's Friday. I'm proud of myself. 3 days this week I did lives. I just give it a couple more minutes yet and then we'll get started. Hi, Linda. Oh boy. I didn't have my nap today. Kids had me up early today. I have to laugh. Rosie, the youngest, she's 3. She comes down, turns my light on. It's right by my bed, and I'm always facing that way, so it's right in my eyes. So she woke me up. She looks at me, said, "You awake?" Or no, I'm sorry, "You up?" "I am now," I tell her. I have a cute little project to show you, and another idea for a card holder. If I have time, I have another one that I might make for you. So we'll see how long it takes me to do this one, because I'm going to do it from beginning to the end. I don't have anything cut except for the DSP. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, so we're going to get busy. In fact, it's 8:01. I'm a minute late. Okay. Just a quick reminder, these 2 catalogs run out at the end of April. So today is April 12th. You have 18 days, and then these are done. Okay. This one doesn't start till May 1st. I can't show you what's inside. I almost opened it. Can't show you what's inside, but I will tell you it is totally different than the older ones. In fact, in any of them that I remember ever getting. So it's going to take me a while to learn all about the book inside. Okay. All right, we're going to get busy. Today I'm going to show you how to make a magazine holder to hold cards. Okay. If right now I have 10 cards and 10 envelopes in here, but if you can see, you can get a couple more in there. I'm going to say probably another 3 or 4 plus envelopes. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this. And you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock. And that is, let me get my measurements here, 9.5 by 8.5. Okay. Then you're going to bring in your scoring tool. You can use your scoring pad or your cutter on the 9.5-inch side. Okay. You're going to score it at 2.5 and 7. Okay. 2.5 and 7. You're going to turn it and you're going to score it at 2.5. Now what I did was I did it on the other side too. 2.5 and 7. Oh, thanks, Lynn. And then 2.5. Not my idea. I did see somebody else do it. Same thing. 2.5, 7, and 2.5. Flip it over. 2.5, 7. Turn it. 2.5. Okay. The reason being is when you go to score and fold your, when you go and score, fold your score lines. If you bend it with the valley the wrong way, the valley you want to fold back, okay? The mountain goes on the inside of your fold, like this. And by doing it on both sides, because this has one side and this has the other side, okay? And you don't know where where you have to turn it, if you have to turn it around. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here on my 7-inch score line, okay, I am taking my ruler and I am marking 3.5 inch, just a little tick mark, 3.5, okay, and I'm going to do it on this side too, 3.5. I'm going to find my score line here, 3.5. Okay. What I'm going to do now is take my cutter, line this up to 3.5. My tick mark is right here. Okay. This is a 2.5 inch on one side and 2.5 on the other side. That's 7 and 2.5 and 7. So on the 7-inch mark is actually a 2.5. Okay. You're going to cut that down 3.5. You're going to cut to that 2.5 inch mark. And if you look at your scoring, your plate here, your guide, there's a ruler here, and you want 2.5. So I'm lining this up. I don't know if you'll be able to see if I zoom in. Let me see. Right here is, I'm lining that tick mark up with the 2.5 inch mark. Okay. Like so. All right. So then what you're going to do is you're going to fold. Let me move out now. Okay. Then you're going to fold this back. Okay. Then you're going to line this up and the 2.5 inch mark in your groove. Okay. So we're going to do that. 2.5 inch groove there. And you're going to cut that off. You don't need this. It's going to look like that. Okay. And then you're going to take, well, let me fold these up a while for you. Okay. So for this one, I am going to cut this square off. Okay. And this corner. So it's going to look like this, but it's actually going to be on this side when I'm done. Okay, this is going to be this side. So let's set this aside and bring in my scoring thing. Nope, I don't need the scoring thing. It's already scored. I'm sorry. Need my cutter. Okay. The tick mark here, I'm going to turn it 3.5. And 3.5. And I'm going to cut it down to the 2.5-inch mark. Like so. I didn't have that at 3.5, I guess. Let me just double check here. Yeah, that's right. I didn't have my tick mark right. Oh, I need this. Okay, so then we're going to fold this under. And you have to make sure your tick marks are correct, by the way. And then we're going to come here, line up your 2.5-inch and your 7-inch score line. Cut that off. Don't need that. And there, have that. And then I'm going to take and erase my tick mark on both of them. Okay, for this one, let me fold. You want to make sure you burnish the folds with your bone folder. Now this one, we are going to cut up to that 2.5-inch mark, okay? And then I am just going to cut off the excess where it was scored, okay? Just a tad. Same here, up to the 2.5-inch mark. Oh, that was pretty good. Now, I took about a 1/2 inch off of each side. The girl that I got this from, or that I watched the YouTube, she only did one of them. And then this is going to go like this. Okay? And then you're going to bring in this part. And this is going to go inside. And then it's going to go like that. And they should line up, but they don't. So let's put it like that. Yeah, we'll put that on the inside and you won't see it. I talk to myself, by the way. That lines up. This one don't. They look good. It's just this one is a little higher. Anyway, let's get busy. We're going to glue it together. We're going to put glue on this panel. Glue on this panel. Okay. And you're going to bring it up and put it down. And you're going to line the sides up. Make sure it's even. Okay. Take your bone folder and squish them down. Okay. Make sure that glue adheres to it. Then we're going to put glue on here, but I'm going to trim this a little bit. Okay. Yep. And then that's going to fit in there. Okay. So let's put glue on here. You can use your tear and tape. You can use your Stamp and Seal Plus. I don't care for the Stamp and Seal Plus. I just don't have luck with it. I don't mind the Stamp and Seal. I just don't like the Stamp and Seal Plus. So we're going to put this down and use the bone folder, get it in the corners. Okay. Now I said we're going to put this on the inside and then this one on the outside. Or you can put both of them on the inside. It's your preference, but yeah. So put some on this side. Only because I must have cut too much off of the one. So it's about 1/4 of an inch. Hi, Tina. Press it down. And then we'll put glue on this part, or this part. We'll put it right here. And what I'm doing is putting it on the back side. Now, if you want a more sturdier cardstock, it's not real sturdy, but it works. If you want something that's real sturdy, then I would suggest maybe our heavy cardstock. But there is your magazine holder. Thank you for sharing, Tina. Okay. I am using the Perennial DSP, and these are 2 by 4 and 4 1/4, and that's going to go there. Okay. And you would need 2 of them. And give it a little edge. Okay. And I'm going to do the other side. I guess I'll zoom it out a little more maybe. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And then we have the front, and that is a 2 1/4 by 2. You need 2 of those. And the back. You could do a whole piece of DSP for here. I'm just doing at the bottom because that's all I did here. And the front. It's whatever you prefer. You can also stamp your holder. I would suggest to do that before you put it together. Okay, there you have that. Okay, I went ahead and stamped thank you. This is a 1 3/4 inch circle, and I stamped thank you in Gorgeous Grape. I punched a 2-inch circle out of Highland Heather, and I'm just going to glue them together. And bring some dimensionals in. And we're going to put that on the front. Oh, it's not in the middle. Like so. Now you could put bling. You can put something over this. I'm just going to leave it blank for now. But I went ahead. I got 10 envelopes. They're going to go in here. Okay. And then I just picked out 10 thank you cards from my previous lives. So there's 10 of them there. And like I said, you could probably get a lot more. It depends on how much embellishments you have on your card. Okay. So I could probably get about another 10 in there if I get them just like one layer. See, these are just like this. So it's not nothing to them. But yeah, so. And there you have 2. One for happy birthday. You could do thank you, like I did. Sympathy, thinking of you. One for miscellaneous, where you don't have any sentiments on it. So, okay. I wanted to show you this. I made this holder, okay, and it's using our plastic sleeves that our dies come in. When I have a stamp set that a dies goes with, let me see if I have one here. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find a stamp set that has dies here. I put the dies with the stamp set. That way, if I don't keep it and I sell it, the dies are here, okay? And what I do is I take and put the dies back here, the paper, and how many dies is supposed to be in it. Okay, so I know that the dies are here, can count to make sure there's 20 there. So that's where these come from. And all I did was I took a piece of DSP and I just did it on the front. I made a belly band and it don't come off because you opened it up back here. And you can get, just so you know, put cards. Let me see how many I grab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 here. I'll put that in there. Okay, if you want to put envelopes in, you can't have 6. And then let's see. There's 5. Let's put them in here. Okay, I got 5 envelopes and 5 stamp sets. It locks by sliding it in. And there's another card holder idea for you. If you have extra dies that you plastic sleeves that you don't use, keep them. You can make card holders with them. Okay. Now, the other one I'm going to show you, I didn't make any of it yet, so I can't show you a sample. So we're going to try it together. I have the pattern here. And we'll see how I do. Okay, I'm going to get some white cardstock so I can cut this for you and show you. You will need 2 pieces. Okay, so your cardstock is going to be 8 by 8.5. This is your 8.5. So I'm going to just turn it on the 11-inch side and I'm going to cut it down to 8. Okay, that's the one part. Then you need another piece that is This was 4x7. I'm making it a little longer. I'm gonna make it 4x8, and I'll show you why when I get it done. 4x8. Okay. Bring in my scoreboard. On the 4x8 piece of cardstock, you're going to put it on the 8-inch side, and you're going to score it at 4 and 5. Okay? And then for your 8x8.5, on the 8.5-inch side, is that the one I want? No. I want it on the 8-inch side, okay? You're going to score it at 1, 2, 6, and 7. Then you're going to turn it, and you're going to score it okay, 5.5. Or if you would turn it like I had it, you could at 3. Either way. Okay. That's all for that. I'm going to burnish the score lines a while. I think I made one similar to this before, but I don't remember how I made it. So, and then we're going to score these. Okay. I'm going to get my corner rounder here. This is retired. And I am going to corner around the larger piece. This is going to be inside. This is going to be outside. You want the longer piece. And that's going to go in here and get rounded corners. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to set that there. Now for this one, we are going to, oh wait, I missed something here. I missed the score line. Sorry. So I need to do this at 5.5, 6.5. Sorry. So let me put this at the 5.5. And we're going to score it at 6.5. Okay. So when you do this side, you do 1, 2, 6, 7. If you do it this way, it would be 2 and 3. Okay. Or if you would turn it the opposite way, it would be 5.5 and 6.5. Got me? Confusing. Okay. So we're going to cut these 2 panels off. Oh, I guess I better score that. Okay. So we're going to cut this off. And we're going to cut over here. Okay. Then we are going to cut this outer square off. And same here. Okay, it's going to look like that. So then we're going to cut it in on this one here, and we're going to just take a smidgen out of there, and the same over here. Okay. So then what you're going to do is this, you're going to put glue on these two outer tabs. Lay down, Remy. You were just out. And on this one. Okay. We're going to bring this up, and this is going to adhere to that. The first inch square. Line the ends up, and we're going to do the same thing over here. And you know what? That's all right. I should have rounded these corners, but that's all right. Then this is going to come in here, and then this is going up this way. So we need to put glue on this one here. If you wanted to round these corners, let me see. Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay. It gives it a more finished look. Okay. So then I'm going to put glue on this part here. And bring it up and line it up to the edges. Like so. This part is going to get glued on the inside, the smaller square. And you're going